What is going on, guys? My name is Skewer the Critics. Today we're gonna try Chandra's Incinerator in the Boros Burn shell. Let's get started. So this list idea came from Poseidon. If you don't know Poseidon, he's a streamer and YouTuber that also makes a lot of burn content. I saw his list yesterday or the other day, and I thought it was kind of a good idea to try Incinerator in a Boros Burn shell. Pretty much the idea is Boros Charm is one of the best burn spell in Modern, in Burn, and it gives you access to Path to Exile and Kor Firewalkers or Rest in Peace. He's playing Rest in Peace, I don't. So I'm playing the same main deck except for Fiery Islet, because if you don't have Searing Blaze, in my opinion, you don't need another fetch. So, of course, you're running 4 Seal of Fire for Rift Bolts to try to play the Incinerator turn 2. And also it gives you the opportunity with Boros Charm to give a double strike if you have the opponent the moment, which is going to do 12 damage rather than just 10. Of course, if there is a creature that blocks the Incinerator, you can always Boros Charm and kill it. So, I'm not playing exactly the same sideboard as him. I'm playing for Roiling Vortex. He was playing for Roiling Vortex. I wanted to try that out. You don't want to play too many Skullcracks in an Incinerator deck, so trying the 4 Vortex, 3 path, 4 Kor Firewalker. I just want to beat the mirror. Like, you don't have Searing Blaze in this list. You want to have an advantage over the other red decks, and 3 Smash, pretty straightforward. So that's the idea of today, just trying Incinerator in the Boros Burn shell. You might already know my thinking about this card. I mentioned it in other videos where I played the card. I think the card is fun, but it's really, the payoff is not that powerful because there are so many ways to stop it. But we're gonna try that out. I think honestly, I just love the card. I think the design is really, really cool. I love the turn 2 Incinerator. It's really fun to play. I just wish there was like another 1 mana burn spell to play it on turn 2, like a Seal Fire or a Rift Bolt type. Yeah, but we're gonna try that out today. So once again, if you like this video, put a little thumbs up, help me a lot, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more burn content. And thank you guys for my Patreon supporting me for this month. If you want to support me, Patreon is the best way to do so. If you want to discuss lists with me, like this list, go into our Discord server. And if you want to support me by buying this deck for your paper, go to see my TCG Player Affiliate program. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, here we are on round number 1. We're on the draw. Opponent is on the play and mulligans to 6. We're going to keep this. We have 2 drop, a lot of 1 burn spell, and Eidolon on turn 2. Let's hope our opponent is not playing a super aggressive deck. Misty Rainforest go. Perfect. So I guess it's probably control. So second Eidolon is not too bad. Let's suspend a Rift Bolt past turn. Breeding Pool, sure. Okay, we're playing against Infect, so it's not the end of the world. Since... Oh, okay, that could be pretty bad. Cannot target this. We gotta go face. Let's just play Eidolon number 1. Once again, we cannot target this, so please, every time they're gonna play a pump spell, they're gonna take 2. So if we manage to draw a land next turn, we could go for a second Eidolon. Can be blocked, so yep, take 1. It just passed turn, interesting. So let's get in for 2. Do we play second Eidolon here? I think it's not really safe to play second Eidolon. But they could just try to go for my health with this. They're pretty low, so I think I just want to try to burn them out. So Lava Spike and end of turn Lightning Bolt. Lava Spike, go. Tarmogoyf. Okay, so they're not infect. Yep, get in for 1. So here, if we draw a line, we win. I'm just gonna bolt face. And Lava Spike does it, unless they're playing Counterspell, but they take 2 from the Eidolon, so they must have a Force of Negation to survive here. Okay. They just fed shock, sure. Alright, so we're gonna bring Path in since we saw Tarmogoyf. Can always be not too bad. I honestly don't know what they're playing. It's not clear. But I think I'm gonna cut the Boros Charms and maybe just bring in 1 Skullcrack in case they're playing or maybe 1 Smash. Can kill Ikmoth Nexus, and they might be running Spellskite, but honestly I really don't know what they're playing. It's like Infect, but for damage, so we gotta be careful with our life total. I think Incinerator could be good in the matchup, since they have some creatures that can be targeted. It's like Infect, but just they must have like some type of pump spell or enchantment. They wouldn't be playing this creature if they didn't have that. We only have 1 burn spell, but the rest of our hand is pretty fast. I'm gonna try it. You just say go. Okay. So let's start with Goblin Guide. Depending on what they do, I might just slam the Eidolon next turn rather than play Monastery plus Bolt just to keep the Bolt. And Bolt is our only removal at the moment. You just say go. Okay, interesting. I think I'm just gonna slam the Eidolon. Okay. So they had to deal combat damage. Oh no, they had to mutate with this, and it costs 3 to mutate. So we can just play the Eidolon safely here. They will be able to destroy it later on, but we have at least 1 turn with this. Wild Defiance. Whenever a creature becomes started, they gain +3/+3. It's an opponent or... Okay, any spell. Alright. So my bolt cannot kill the Ikmoth Nexus. But at this point, I think I just go all in for damage. I have lethal actually. Yeah. Because we drew Lava Spike. The Lava Spike makes it lethal. But even if I didn't draw Lava Spike, it would be pretty low and they would have to cast pump spells to target the Eggman. So I think we were really good here. The Eidolon pretty much sealed the game there. So pretty nice turn 3 kill. Let's go to round number 2. Alright, round number 2, we're on the draw again. I'm gonna keep once again. We could potentially have a turn 2 Incinerator if we top deck 1. Maybe not. Dredge. Okay, that's really unfortunate since we don't have Rest in Peace in our sideboard. Let's just play Seal of Fire and pass. Hope we can top deck a Chandra's Incinerator. And hope they don't get 3-4 Gripping Chills. Gripping Chill number 1. So this Eidolon is pretty much a dead card at this point. We really need to draw Incinerator if we want to have a chance at winning this game. Second Shrinkhorn, sure. Yep, they bring back the Bloodghast. So not too bad, but it's only their turn 2. So oh, they decide to not bring it back. Interesting. Honestly, the Eidolon is really not that powerful, but I'm just gonna play it. We can always just chump block a Bloodghast if we want to. Or maybe we could just start casting our burn spell, hope they whiff on creatures and chills, and win that way. Could go for 2. They would take 3, so they would be at 18. 6, it would be at 12. Next turn, if we draw a line, we can do 9. They would be down to 3. That is if they don't draw any chills whatsoever. I think I'm just gonna double Lava Spike here. And just hope exactly what I said happens. So, like, next turn, draw land, and the other turn after that, a burn spell. And they don't have any chills, or they don't kill me by then. So it's a huge thing to ask, but it might be the better line rather than just play the Eidolon. Because Eidolon slows us down a turn. Yeah, Keeping Chill number 2. But at least they didn't get anything. And Stink Weep, yep. Narco, Prize Amalgam, another Stink Weep. Pretty good. Yeah, now the game is just over. Because it will have pretty good pressure, and they got a chill, so we're 1 turn late. Yep, I'm just gonna take it. Life from the loam. Yep. Okay. Is there a way we can win this game? Because now we're technically at 8. They have 6 on board, so we're at 2. So even if we top deck, let's say Boros Charm next turn, that would only be 15. So yeah, the chill just saved them there. Maybe our best bet is try to play the Eidolon and chump block. Like this guy. Take 3 less damage. Yes, that might be better. And if they play a spell, they're gonna take 2. So yeah, I'm just gonna block the Prize Amalgam. Yep, Oaks of Agonas is pretty much the game here, because 1 chill and it's game. They got a Thug. And if they have a, what's called, the thing that discard cards and deal damage, which is then now. Yep. See what they get. Nothing. Well, they get another Ox, so they can just go again. Yeah, Conflagrate is game. Let's see if they try to play an Ox or they just try to play the Conflagrate instead. They could discard 3 cards. Because we're not dead on board. We would be down to 1. So block Prize Amalgam, take 3. Now I think there's just no way, unless they shock here. Just fetch or nothing. Alright, Dredge. We don't have any Rest in Peace, like I said, so we're gonna bring these for the chills. I'm gonna cut the Eidolons. Really bad card in the matchup. Probably one Seal of Fire. And go like that. Actually, Boros Charm. I think if we want to win, one way we could win without Rest in Peace is just slamming an Incinerator and just attacking for 6 every turn. So if we want to get that, we need our Seal of Fire and Rift Bolts. So far we didn't draw Incinerator. Well, we drew it against the first matchup, but didn't get to play it because they were just dead. Because Roiling Vortex helps a lot against their Creeping Chills, but other than that, it doesn't stop the creature from arriving, so we need to put some pressure on the board. It's not great. We don't have any creatures. But do we still keep though? I think it's good if my opponent has a slow hand. And I think I have to try to keep risky hand against Dredge because I'm so disadvantaged against this matchup. I'm gonna start with Rift Bolt. I don't want to Rift Bolt later on with 2 Vortex. So if my opponent has a really slow start, which is like putting creatures on the board by turn 3, let's say, or turn 4, we might have a chance. And if we draw Incinerator next turn, it's just really good. Okay, nothing turn 1. Swiftspear. I think I'm gonna play the Vortex here. Swiftspear is a good top deck, but since we don't know if we're gonna draw a 3rd land, I'd rather play the Vortex now. Because if we don't draw a 3rd land, we cannot go for like Swiftspear plus Sealfire. We would have went for like Swiftspear plus Sealfire, and then next turn if we drew a land, Vortex plus Hold Up for potential life gain. Now we can just play it now, so next turn even if we don't draw a land, we can still prevent the life gain. So really nothing turn 1, okay. You have Cathartic. Nope, they just passed. That's really interesting. Okay, so we're gonna do like we said, we didn't draw a line. So Monastery, attack for 1, pass turn. Might have like Lightning Axe, so maybe playing the Swiftspear was not good. Creatures is a bit essential to my win. Claim. Alright. Got it. We have another one, so it's not the end of the world, but it's still annoying. Hard cast Prize Amalgam. Okay. I'm just gonna bolt it, honestly. So next turn we can slam Vortex and still attack with the Swiftspear. Plant. Nope. Okay, so not next turn. Actually, if next turn we draw a line, we can go for Incinerator. It's not too bad. My opponent really is not doing anything. Like they did Nature's Claim and 3 mana for 3/3, which is pretty bad. They just have nothing. It's really interesting that they decided to keep this hand without any discard outlet. Maybe they have like a Dredger, but if they had a Dredger, they probably would have played it. So they just had nothing there. Hardcast, Creeping Chill. Okay, they're really not doing anything. Okay, nice. So now we can go for Seal of Fire to the face, Lightning Bolt to your face, play Incinerator. So now here, even if they have like a Dredger and 2 double chills, the Incinerator is gonna put huge pressure on the board. They're playing Dredge, but they're not cheating on their cards. They're just playing their cards. It's there you realize that the Dredge cards are not that powerful when you don't cheat them into play. So now they're just dead on board. Because this has Trample, so... They're still dead on board. Now they're super dead on board, but they were dead on board because we swing. They have to block the Swiftspear. They block the other one. Alright, so we're gonna go with that again. Pretty much it. Hope to get them. They have a slow hand. We have an Incinerator hand or Vortex or something. But on the draw, I think it's gonna be super difficult to win the next one. Opponent is making some changes to their sideboard, I guess. Seeing that we're playing Incinerator. But I don't know what Dredge is playing as hard removal, except for Assassin's Trophy that they could kill with the Incinerator. Because they're playing sometimes Abrupt Decay, Lightning Axe, something like that, but except for Trophy, I don't think there's a way they can remove it easily. So obviously this hand is a bit awkward. But if we draw a land and we're on the draw, we have a turn to Chandra's Incinerator. So I think I'm gonna keep it and really risk it. Yeah, let's go for the risk. And hope for a turn to Incinerator. Okay. Opponent has a pretty good start. Boros Charm, don't want to see that. Lightning as Conflagrate. Not too bad. Stinkweed, yep. Into nothing. They are playing Collective Brutality. Okay. Other Shrinkhorn. Looks a lot like the first game so far. But they did not get any creatures, but they do have a lot of dredgers. Please, line. Line is huge here. We need to draw line. Line. I think if we draw land, we could just win the match on the spot. Oh, wow. And it's like the best line we could have hoped for as well. So, skewer your face. And play a 6/6. So now they could have Life from the Loam, get back 3 lands into Conflagrate, kill this. But if they do that, honestly, I don't really mind. They're going to lose their entire turn. Actually, they can do that. It's 4 mana. So they need a trophy here. That line was actually huge. Maybe they have another card that I'm not thinking of that could remove this. They could also just have like 4 chills and a bunch of creatures this turn. Okay, chill number 1. They got another Stinkweed. Narco, sure. So now would be pretty happy to draw another land, so we can go Lava Spike, Boros Charm, kill creatures, hit for 6. If we don't draw another land, we can just go for Roiling Vortex. Or Goblin Guide, Lava Spike, kill this. Get in for 8. Yeah, we could get in for 8, so that way if they don't get a chill, it's lethal next turn. They get another Conflagrate, Bloodghast, Rotting Regisor. Okay. They're gonna live here. Live, get Battle Land, play the Bloodghast. They didn't get to prize Amalgam, which is pretty huge for us. And that's the end of their turn. Okay, so now we can go Boros Charm, Lava Spike. That's 7 plus 6. Not quite there. Do we want to do another thing like just Scalding Guide, Boros Charm, kill this, swing for 8? I think that might be better because there's only one chill that got out of the deck. Maybe it was probably better to just play Roiling Vortex. Maybe. Because if they get really lucky and they hit like 3 chills, we're just dead. Doesn't conflagrate. But they still have 32 cards, so I think it's pretty unlikely that they get 3 chills this turn. So they have 6 cards. They can pitch all of their cards to kill my Chandra's Incinerator if they want to. Honestly, I think it might be a consideration for them because it's just because it has trample, it just passes through every creature they have, and we can just like spike, kill the prize amalgam and stuff. Chill number 2, up to 7, sure. Are we just dead? Like, right, life from the loam. That's 10 plus 2, we would be down to 1. Yep. Maybe they just want to go for like, kill this, pitch their entire hand. Pretty sure they're going to kill this. Yeah, they pitch entire hand to just kill my 2 creatures here. So now we're both in top deck mode. Well, top deck mode. They are in top deck mode. Charm. Just finish up the game right now. Skewer the Critics. Okay, so I'm just gonna play Vortex past turn. It does nothing, bringing them down to 1. So just play Vortex in case they get chills. We can stop them from gaining life. And also they could have like a Nature's Claim and something like that. Now they can Life from the Loam, get back 3 lands, Conflagrate, but doesn't do much. See what they do. Please no chill, because chill would just bring us down to like a super life total, a super low life total. Uh-oh, Ox might be game here. Because they can go for Ox, Dredge for like 1,000,000, and get the 2 last chills. Bring us down to 5. Play this. We cannot pay for this because double blood gas attack. Well, I think we might just lose here. If they get double chills with this, double chills, we're dead. Oh no, because they don't have land in their hand. Oh no, they have loam. I think they have loam. So please just 1 chill, max. They dredge loam, right? Chill number 1. So we have to go for it. We don't have really a choice here. Did they dredge Life from the Loam, or did they dredge another one? I don't see it, so I guess we're just gonna find out. We have to go for Roiling Vortex no matter what. So, oh my god, they get the double chill. So here, if they have a land, we're just dead. But we have to go for it, unfortunately. So yeah, I think they got Life from the Loam for sure in all of this dredging, I guess. So now they can just Life from the Loam, get a line, get blood gassed, and attack for 4. Oh, what? Why are we still at 10? Choose to not use Creeping Chill's ability? Why? We were just dead on board. They have a land. Did they misclick there? I don't understand. Maybe they think Roiling Vortex. They think Creeping Chills take 5 from the Vortex, which is it doesn't work like that. So maybe they just, because you don't cast the Creeping Chill, if you do the ability, you exile it, and it deals 3, you gain 3, and that's it. So I think they just lost the game because they didn't know how Roiling Vortex / Creeping Chill work. Because now we'll just be dead. Creeping Chill, sorry. Creeping Chill, attack for 4, I'm just dead. And they decide not to use Blood Gas ability. What is going on? I don't understand. I just don't understand. My opponents just lost the game when they had it. Yeah, I think my opponent just threw the game there. That's pretty much it. We got lucky that my opponent didn't know how the interaction works. So yeah, let's get around number 3. Alright, we're on the draw for the 3rd time in a row, unfortunately. Have 4 lands with a Sunbake and a guide. I hate these hands. When you don't have the information on what you're playing against, Like, Goblin Guide could be very good, dealing like 4 to 6 damage, or it could be super bad. I think just because we have Sunbake, I want to keep it. Of course, at 4 lands that are not canyons, I would have mulliganed for sure. And I think maybe it was even a mull. Here, humans, another super bad matchup. Facing a lot of bad matchups so far. We don't even have Searing Blaze in this deck. So if I knew it was humans, I would have mulliganed. Goblin Guide's not gonna deal 4 damage. Probably not if they have like 1 Talia. Doesn't work. So here I really hope they don't have a Talia, because we cannot even kill it and could be very awkward. Alright, so double champion maybe? Noble Hierarch champion, sure. Now the line is really sad to see. I think I'm just gonna go Lava Spike face, kill the champion, and swing with Guide. That way we can Guide can deal another 2, and we kill the champion. Freebooter is pretty annoying. At least my opponent is not drawing another land, but now they can just freebooter. And we don't have a way to kill it at the moment. So now I just need them not to play Thalia or Thalia's Lieutenant. The other 2 drops are fine. God damn it, we got punished here. We drew 2 lines. Eidolon is not great. They vial before combat. Interesting. Okay. I'm still going to attack. If they want to double block, that's fine. I'm just gonna take back my Boros Charm. And next turn, Goblin Guide is gonna become useless anyways, so... If they double block here, I'm just happy, honestly. Yeah, they don't. I think we just lost the game. We have 3 useless cards. Actually, we have 4 useless cards. And we know our opponent has a general, so... I should have mulliganed there. But once again, I could have been placed against Tron, and this Goblin guy would have dealt so much damage. Yep. Alright. Humans, let's take out Eidolons, bring 3 path, Skullcrack. Right like that. Fortunately, I think Incinerator is not really good. for us to have like over Searing Blaze. Because even if we manage to put it on the board, they can just Reflector Mage it. Way too many lands. One lander. I think I'm still going to keep it. Put Lava Spike to the bottom. Double Path is pretty good with double creatures. Like this combination. Let's say we draw land next turn. We Monastery, Riftbolt or something, and then we can just have double path for their or a champion or bigger creatures. And the canyon is a bit annoying to have though. Yep, file again. That's a super bad top deck. The Alia is really annoying as well. So in here we're gonna need a land because they're gonna play Thalia for sure. If we don't draw a land, I think the game might be over. Well, we can always Riftbolt, but unfortunately they have a Milling Mage, so they can just name Riftbolt. They play our champion, I'm pretty happy. Nope. Yeah. So please land on top. Nope. Yep, I guess I'm just gonna suspend Riftbolt. I know they have a Milling Mage, so honestly I think over here. Maybe if we manage to top deck a land, maybe I should have just passed turn. Because now they're just gonna play the Milling Mage for sure. Kite Sail. If they play Cat Sail, they name... Okay. Kite Sail, name Path, it's over. Alright, let's get around number 3. 4, sorry. Alright, round number 4, we're finally on the play. It's great. Opponent's playing Lurrus. We have a turn 2 Incinerator, so I'm gonna keep. So please, opponent, don't have Acquisition or Thoughtseize. That would be a lot really appreciated. So if my opponent's playing an Inquisition deck with like Fatal Push and Lightning Bolts, and they don't have Inquisition / Thoughtseize, and we can just slam the Incinerator, it would need to double bolt to kill it, so I think there's a good chance we can just win on the spot. No, no, yes, yes. Thank you, opponent. Unless they have, they're playing like Shadow maybe, and Silphar is actually a pretty good top deck. That means we can keep the Lava Spike and kill a creature with Toughness 3. So now, deal with this opponent. Maybe they're playing Jund. Ah, they're playing Jund. They have a trophy, maybe. Oh, Dismember, okay. Okay. They use 2 cards to do that. They're at 8, so I'm still feeling good. Land. Bolt. Okay, so let's just play Eidolon past turn. So here my opponent is in a lot of trouble, I think. Yep, they're just dead. So even if they had Dismember plus Bolt, the Incinerator was still very good. Nice. Alright, so let's bring 3 path. That's it, I think. I'm going to cut, even though this game Incinerator was good, most of the time they can just like take spells and the Incinerator is not going to be that good. I'm going to cut 2 Incinerators and 1 Seal of Fire. Because that's the problem with the Incinerator, just one Thoughtseize or one Inquisition, they take the other card that makes you be able to play it the turn after and just doesn't work anymore. So we don't have a turn 2 Incinerator, we have a turn 3 Incinerator. I think I'm still going to keep. I have a turn 3 Incinerator and a path. Which is really not that bad. Thoughtseize, let's see what they take. Might just take the path here. Or maybe they're just traumatized and they take the Incinerator. Alright, so let's just play Tarn past turn. Take the path, which is bad for us if they have a Goyf here. And we draw a land, which is useless. Shadow into dead. Sure. Why would you do this? they forgot that they're at 14. Okay. I'm not sure what happened there, but I guess. Alright, pass turn. Now we top deck a path, which is really good. Are they going to bolt? Oh, they bolt me, okay. Thought they were going to bolt themselves. Scourge of the Skyclave. Yep. So now we're just gonna play Incinerator. They have to deal with it again. And if they dismember and bolt again, I don't really mind. That's annoying. They take a charm. But we do have double Sunbaked, so we can try to get another burn spell. If they have a shadow, their shadow is gonna be bigger than our Incinerator. Oh, they just concede. Okay. I want to see what I was going to draw. Boros Charm, great, and Lightning Bolt. Okay, so we were really good there. Let's go to our final round. All right, we're on the play again. It was nice. Well, that's a mole. And that's a keep. So we don't have a turn 2 Incinerator if we don't draw a burn spell. But we can still play turn 2 Eidolon, which is fine. And the fact that we have a Seal of Fire is good. Because it means we can like wait to draw a burn spell eventually and just play the Incinerator then. I'm just gonna bottom the other Incinerator because I think the land is probably better than the second Incinerator here. Is this the same deck? Giant Shadow again? Okay, nice. I think I'm just gonna suspend this, play Sacred Foundry tapped and pass. Maybe it was greedy on my part, but I think they probably have at least an Eidolon, not an Eidolon, a Fatal Push or a Lightning Bolt. But I think playing the Eidolon It's just they're gonna take 2, kill it, and that's it. Goif, sure. That's a small Goif. So a burn spell would be pretty good here. It's a bit unfortunate. So now we can play Eidolon. So deal with that. Opponent. So we're playing against the same deck. Shadow, sure. So this combination is actually really good. People forget about this. If they do another spell, we can kill the Goif because this is non-combat damage, and this works with Changeless Incinerator. Oh, they're attacking. Pretty interesting. What could they have? Dismember? Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna take 3. Oh, so we just killed the Goif here. Nice. That was free. Alright, opponent, pass turn. If they have Teamer Battle Rage, we're just dead, so we couldn't really play around it. Just gonna block like that, and like I said, if they have Teamer Battle Rage, they're gonna go down to 3. I don't know. I think if they have Teamer Battle Rage, they're gonna go down to 3, so this is gonna be a 9-9. I take 18 minus 2, so I'm still dead. So even if I block one of the two, it doesn't matter. I guess it doesn't matter at all. So let's just block like that. Hope they don't have it. They don't, so burn spell, we win. Ah, damn. Maybe I was supposed to not play it like exactly for this scenario where they... Yeah, I was not supposed to block the second one. I was just supposed to take 6 there. I made a mistake. Because even if they had a lightning bolt, it was not lethal. So here, I just have to pass again. They have Teamer Battle Rage once again. We're dead. Yeah, I think I just threw the game. Yep. Here I have to block this. They have a bolt, I'm dead. They could have many things here. I just have to go for my outs, which is they have nothing. We top deck a burn. Yeah, they just had it white. People are doing this, but I feel like it's just a waste of time. They can just Teamer Battle Rage this, and I have zero way to play around it. But I'm the one that threw the game, so can't really say much. So I'm just gonna do the same thing, Incinerator. Like, they are pretty good, these games, but their creatures are bigger than the Incinerator. They can always Inquisition or Thoughtseize the way that I can put it on the board. Just feel that it's not the best matchup for this card. Alright, opponent's back. Let's keep this hand. We have a turn 2 Incinerator. Again, it's like literally, it looks really like a last round. Game 1, we had an Incinerator, turn 2. And here we have an Eidolon or Incinerator. So they need an Inquisition or a Thoughtseize to stop it, which could happen. But if they don't, turn 2 Incinerator against their deck is really good. They need a double bolt or dismember bolt to kill it. Alright, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Drawing a line is not nice, but a turn 2 6/6 is pretty good. Ah, no, they had the trophy, and now our hand is like really not that good. Yep, trophy is good enough. We're gonna play Scourge for like a 1/1. Oh, Collective Brutality. Alright, this game is really over. Oh, did they decide to do the life gain mode? Oh my god, another land. I think I'm gonna keep it in my hand. Could get discarded, but I don't want my opponent to play a 4/4 Shadow. A 1/1 Shadow is like really, really less threatening. Really fortunate that my opponent had trophy and we drew 3 lands. Goif. Yep, this is the best threat here. Alright, let's suspend this. Yes, now I'm going to play it. They have a big threat. Doesn't really matter if they play a Shadow. Just gonna pass. Maybe they want to Thoughtseize my Scalding Tarn. Okay, Seal of Fire in my face, okay. Unfortunately, they're at 8, so I have no top deck, and they just have another Brutality. That's really rough. Another Goif. Wow, they just had everything. I think there's like literally no way I could have beat this. Well, if the 2 lines I drew would have been burnt spells, I would have won. But double Goif, double Brutality, Assassin's Trophy, just so hard to beat. So yep, that's game. Real unfortunate. So little wrap up. I think the list was really fun. When we were able to play the Incinerator, it felt good. But unfortunately, I think the 2 losses were just a bit unlucky. My opponents had everything. Humans just really hard matchup to first of all, and they had pretty good draws both games. Against my last opponent was pretty much the same thing. I did make one mistake, so maybe that was a mistake that would have helped me win the round. But if I were playing against a Dredge player that knew the interaction, I would have went 2-3. So yeah, I think I have the same conclusion that I have every time I try the Incinerator. It's a fun card. I like it. It's just really fun to play turn 2 6/6 Incinerator. No doubt with that. But unfortunately, you have so many ways to stop it in Modern. Almost every deck has a way to stop it. And yes, if you play it most of the time, you are gonna have a good chance to win. But against, like, first of all, you need to have it. So Silphire, Riftbolt, you need to have it, first of all. Second, it's a really bad top deck. Third, it's really good against some matchups, and other it's really bad. Searing Blaze, it's the same thing, but Searing Blaze, even against control, you have at least a chance to do something with it, just Searing Blazing a Snap or a Shark. Where against control, the Incinerator gets path, gets bounced by Teferi, Aethergus easily. Against Thoughtseize deck, you can just take the other card that stops them from playing it. Against Prowess deck, I think it's good, but Searing Blaze is also good. So I think overall, there's not really a huge good reason right now to play this card. Maybe in the future, there is going to be another burn spell that makes the Incinerator play it on turn 2. If we have like another Riftbolt or Seal of Fire that makes Incinerator play it on turn 2, it's going to be really more consistent, and it's going to make the card really more powerful. But right now, same conclusion. The card is fun. Is it worth it? I don't think so. The payoff is good, but against some matchups, it's not that good. So yeah. Like, if you can compare it to like Scourge of Skyclave or Tormagorf always costs 2, Scourge always costs 2. It's not that hard to play them. Tormagorf, you just need to play some cards with like artifacts, Mishra's Bubble, bolts, sorceries and stuff to make it bigger. Scourge of Skyclave, it's really easy to make it bigger. Just shock yourself and attack your opponent. So it's not in the same league as these cards. So yeah, that was a lot of fun though. I really appreciate the list. I'll see you next time in another Modern Burn video. I hope you enjoy. See ya. Bye-bye.